66 million years ago, planet Earth was ruled by an incredible variety of creatures. Dinosaurs, true giants that reigned over the world, were at the peak of their existence. From small and agile predators to colossal herbivores, these creatures shaped the ecosystems of their time, thriving among dense forests, tropical oceans, and a warm, stable global climate. But what seemed like a perfect balance was abruptly shattered. In a single catastrophic event, an era spanning over 150 million years came to an end. How could something so grand be destroyed so quickly? In this video, we will dive deep into every detail of the dinosaur's extinction. How it happened, its causes, its consequences, and the lasting impact that still shapes our world today. To understand the extinction of dinosaurs, we must first grasp what the planet was like during the Cretaceous period, the final era of the Mesozoic era. The world was warm and fertile, with vast forests covering large areas of land and oceans teeming with life spreading across the continents. The arrangement of land masses was vastly different from today, and inland seas created unique habitats for an immense diversity of life. It was a perfect environment for dinosaurs to thrive. They were the dominant creatures. Herbivores like Triceratops and the massive Argentinosaurus roamed in herds across fields and forests, while fearsome carnivores like Tyrannosaurus rex hunted with unparalleled strength and precision. But the rule of these giants wasn't confined to the land. In the skies, flying reptiles known as pterosaurs glided gracefully, while the seas were home to enormous marine reptiles like the Mosasaurus, ruthless predators. The Earth was more alive than ever, and dinosaurs were at the center of it all. Yet, amid this prehistoric paradise, an invisible threat was on its way. Far beyond the reach of dinosaurs, in deep space, a colossal rock was heading toward the planet. With no warning signs or ability to perceive danger, the fate of these giants was sealed. The asteroid that caused the end of the dinosaurs was no ordinary space rock. It was enormous, about 10 kilometers in diameter, roughly the size of a mountain traveling through space at an astonishing speed. Scientists believe it originated in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, a region filled with rocky fragments orbiting the Sun since the formation of the solar system. For millions of years, its trajectory kept it far from Earth, but some gravitational event, such as an interaction with Jupiter, altered its course, directing it toward our planet. As the asteroid approached, it entered Earth's atmosphere at a speed of around 72,000 kilometers per hour. This velocity was so high that, in a matter of seconds, it crossed the atmospheric layer and struck the ground in what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact was devastating, creating an explosion so powerful that it released more energy than all the nuclear bombs ever detonated in human history combined. This was the beginning of the end. When the asteroid collided with Earth, it created a crater over 150 kilometers in diameter and about 20 kilometers deep, now known as the Chicxulub crater. The force of the impact generated extremely high temperatures, capable of melting rocks instantly. The materials expelled by the impact were launched into the atmosphere with such force that they traveled around the planet. The destruction wasn't limited to the impact site. The intense heat caused massive wildfires, burning vegetation thousands of kilometers away. Additionally, the explosion generated tsunamis that spread across the oceans, reaching distant continents and devastating marine and coastal ecosystems. The resulting shockwave was so powerful that it circled the planet multiple times, causing earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. But perhaps the most significant effect was the release of trillions of tons of dust, ash, and gases into the atmosphere. These materials formed a sort of shield around Earth, blocking sunlight and plunging the planet into darkness. The initial impact was only the start of a global extinction event. With sunlight blocked by the particles launched into the atmosphere, Earth entered an impact winter. For months, possibly even years, sunlight was reduced to minimal levels, making photosynthesis impossible. Plants began to die en masse, triggering a chain reaction in the ecosystem. Without plants, herbivores, which relied on them directly for sustenance, started to vanish. And with herbivores extinct, carnivores soon followed the same fate. In addition to the loss of sunlight, global temperatures plummeted. The planet, once warm and tropical, became cold and inhospitable. Regions that were once habitable turned extremely hostile, and few species were able to adapt to these extreme conditions. Dinosaurs, with their massive resource needs and inability to adapt quickly, were among the largest victims of this event. Scientists estimate that about 75% of all species living at the time were wiped out. This included not only terrestrial dinosaurs but also flying reptiles, marine animals, and many other forms of life. Only small creatures, such as certain mammals, birds, and reptiles, managed to survive. Many of these survivors shared common traits. They were small, required fewer resources, and could find shelter more easily. This mass extinction marked the end of an era. Dinosaurs, who had dominated Earth for millions of years, disappeared entirely, except for their avian descendants, which would eventually give rise to modern birds. Earth became an empty planet, but at the same time, one full of potential for new life forms to flourish. After the extinction event, mammals began to fill the ecological niches left by the dinosaurs. With less competition, they had the opportunity to diversify and evolve. Small animals that once lived in hiding gained space to grow and adapt, resulting in an evolutionary explosion that eventually led to the emergence of new species, including primates, the ancestors of humans. This process took millions of years, but ultimately created the world as we know it today. Without the extinction of dinosaurs, mammals might never have had the chance to become dominant. The story of the dinosaurs' extinction is not just a tale of destruction, but also a lesson in life's resilience and how catastrophic events can open doors to new possibilities. The extinction of dinosaurs serves as a reminder that life on Earth is incredibly fragile. A single event was enough to erase millions of years of evolution in a matter of hours. But it's also a lesson in hope. Despite the devastating impact, life found a way to recover and thrive. Today, we know that events like this can happen again. Monitoring asteroids has become a priority for scientists worldwide, but the question remains: if such an event were to occur again, would we be ready? It's a reflection that connects us directly to the past and challenges us to protect the future. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content like this. See you next time.